Hi, this is ILMA'S Studios photograph for today. A beautiful swan that I spotted while we were in one of the lakes. Hi, my name is Ilma. I'd like you to check my website at ilma'S.com for more artworks and photographs. Today I'd like to share with you my poem devotional extracted from Amos 3 verse 3. It says, "Can two people walk together without agreeing on the direction?" Here's my poem. Agreement. Do you give honor to your relations? Do you consider their opinions? Can two people walk together without agreeing where? Without agreement, conflict will arise between each other. Agreement is vital for harmony to transpire. It is also important so that you can abide. When you agree with someone about anything, you will be able to overcome all things and win. Here's my essay. My old life was infested with conflicts and chaos. I didn't understand for a long time why I thrived in turmoil. In fact, it became so second nature to me to argue and make my point heard. It probably was a result of not being respected and listened to as I was growing up. The enemy had so much clout on me that created a clash with those I have relations with. I was seeking approval and wanted to convince almost everyone that I have worth and that I deserve to be loved. It destroyed many of my relationships and kept me isolated and guarded. The Bible tells us the importance of agreement in our lives. God spoke to Israel through the prophet Amos in chapter 3 and told them how Israel have chosen to be astray. He stressed the importance of agreeing with his plans for them. By going against God's commands, they will have no victory. Prayer. Lord, show me how to agree with you. Reflection. How can agreement resolve conflicts in relationships? I think with agreement, in a relationship, you try to eliminate doubts, fear, resentment, conflicts. So when two people agree to do something and they're able to air out the difference at the beginning and then later agree to come up with a compromise and unify whatever their differences are. So when two people or two or three people agree, it usually does not bring about conflicts further. Just like today, we agreed on putting up a fence with our neighbor, and my husband has a very different perspective of how much it would cost, and my neighbor has a different perspective of how much it would cost, and this has been going on for many months until I told him, let's sit down with them and resolve all this hearsay and informal chatting about how to go about it, and sit down and decide what to do about it. And because of that, we were able to come up with an agreement, and we put it down in writing, so there will be no more further conflicts and resentments that's going to be built between us. So that came out very well, and so I think that it's very important to have agreement. And even in our lives with God, if we don't agree with what God wants for us, we're going to go astray, and we're going to have a hard time to have victory. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Check my website at ilma'S.com.